Welcome back, everybody. Today we have 2 yard sales. There wasn't very many good ones in town today, so we have just these 2, but they had quite a bit of stuff, so let's check it out. This one had tons of vintage items, though everything was way overpriced. These stools were really cute. They had some like rustic vintage items, like that flower thing on the left there. I know someone's grandma had to have had that on their patio at some point. They had some really cool pillows. It's kind of glitchy here a little bit where like it cuts out. That is not my editing. That is my phone kept cutting off the video because I forgot I had a massive YouTube video saved on my phone still. And so I was running out of storage. That's why it kept like cutting out abruptly and I had to keep restarting. But about halfway through this yard sale, I fixed it. So this Lilo and Stitch head, I couldn't figure out how it opened or what it was. And then my phone kept cutting out, as you can see. My phone just basically kept shutting off and I couldn't really like Google Lens anything or look up anything until I realized, oh wait, I think I might have that 3-hour screensaver I made still on my phone. So I had to go delete it. And then I found out that was what the issue was. Tons of tools. Like I said, these ladies were like super nice and everything, but no, everything was way overpriced. And I lied to you guys, it wasn't 2 yard sales, it was just the one. That was my bad. So this is all 1 yard sale. They had some really cool vintage lighters here and lots of pins, but again, she was wanting so much. I did look up on eBay a few of these pins that were going for like $6 max, and she was selling everything for like $3 to $5, and I was just like, no, it's just too much. The value was just too high. I couldn't bear myself to do it. And then she had some really cool like veteran army military stuff that was also super overpriced too. Like this was $3, and I was like, would you take anything less than that? And she goes, no, it's like super expensive if you were to buy them brand new. And I was like, it says on the back it's brand new, $6. She's like, yeah, but you can't buy them anymore. I'm like, okay, then never mind. Like, if you're not willing to make a deal with me, then you clearly don't want to get rid of your stuff bad enough. So I will pass. And I did pass. I left this yard sale with absolutely nothing, and that's fine because I just thoroughly, like, enjoy going to yard sales, not necessarily, like, buying anything. These socks were actually a brand I really liked, and they had arch support, so I did grab them to show my dad what kind of arch supports you can buy, like in socks. But yeah, I like just going to yard sales just for the fun of it. Like, you don't have to buy anything. It's fun to get out, get your steps in. They had that really cool castle thing up there, but they wanted like $25 for it, I think. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it was short and kind of splotchy all over the place. But yeah, next time will be better. So I'll see you next time. Happy thrifting!